Alright, so we are having a variable frequency induction drive motors controller card. Here it's power module, and this one is the power card, you can say, which is called IPM. This one is the IP cone that has a display as well as the input keypad. So currently we are ongoing with the self-test mode of this VFD. Basically it tests itself. You can say it's kind of a semi-automation process. So let's go for it. There are total 83 parameters, as you can see over here. The last parameter is the 83, which is the system lock, password protected. So here is the self-test mode parameter, which is currently set as 0. It shows that the self-test has not been done yet. So now if you try to change it, let's say, so it shows that it's a system lock. First of all, we need to enter the system password for that, which is the 83rd parameter. So the basic password for this system is 1234. So this is the input method for that. You can see the blinking of the things. So system password is entered now. It means that the system protected parameters are open now to give a change to them. Now we will go to the self-test mode. So when we enter this parameter as 1, the self-test starts. Let's see that. Current offset test, it's clear now. Then IO test 1, 2, 3, 4, it's clear now. Then comes a pot test, it is also clear. Now there is under voltage test, under voltage trip test basically. So what we will do is, we will lower down the voltage. The display shows the current DC bus voltage, so we will lower down the voltage. As you can see, it's under voltage condition now. Now if the voltage gets stabilized, the under voltage is clear. So UVCL shows the under voltage has been passed. The under voltage trip voltage is within the tolerance limit, so the under voltage test is passed on. Now this is the time to go for the over voltage test. So we'll go for the over voltage thing. Over voltage is clear. Now time for the short circuit test. So you can see the LED is on now, which shows that the PWM has been started. Now if we put a short circuit through this switch, we will see a short circuit. Here it is. If we remove the switch, short circuit is clear now, ST is clear now. System will reset. Okay, so this shows that the self-test is done perfectly. The system is okay with the self-test now. Now if we see this parameter called 82, the value which we can see is 2. It indicates that the self-test has been done. You cannot set the value to 2 for this parameter as a user. It is set by the system itself. Now if the drive comes for a maintenance and the engineer wants to check that whether it is self-test or not, you can see this parameter. If it is 2, it's done. Now let's say the maintenance has been done for the drive and the self-test has to be reinitiated. It is also possible for this, because if you can see this parameter 2 can set be 1 also. So if you set to 1, then the self-test begins again and it will self-test the drive again. So here is the whole method. Now as you can see in the hardware, the GPIOs are located here, which is 1, 2, 3 and 4 GPIOs are there. This is the ADC input for the controller. This is the DAC output of the controller. So what we are doing in the pod test is we are giving a DAC output of 2.5 volts to the controller. The controller has to read that for around 2 seconds. If it is within the limits of the ADC count, then it will give a pod clear, otherwise it will give an error. So you can see over here, when the display comes for the every test, like CO is there, GPIO is there, after comes it's like pod test and the voltage test. So everything comes over here, but when the error is there, you will see the E bit over here, E thing here, E is displayed here, that shows that this particular test has been failed. So you need to restart the system. To restart the system, you need to press stop for that during the self-test mode. So if you press stop during any error of the self-test mode, you first of all get the error, you clear the error first, and then you restart the system. You can do the things. So here comes the self-test mode for this, and as you can see, current offset is being you can say measured here. There is an open for that, so we are having a current offset thing. So current offset is 2.5 volts. There are 3 phases. For every phase there has to be 2.5 volt range for the current offset. So ADC reads that, and current offset is passed only if all the 3 phases are in the range of 2.5 volts. So current offset, then comes the GPIOs are already shown, pot is there, under voltage over voltage is done, and a short circuit. So these all tests are put under self-test mode. Okay, so thank you so much. And if you are having a bit of understanding of this, we can also switch to this kind of test in the future for some more parameters added. Like we are also working on a Modbus self-testing mode. Still it is about to be done. So let's say if you are done, we will evolve the video in the next round. Thank you so much. This is Shaunak Vyas from Collateral Energy Private Limited. Thank you so much.